Hey guys, welcome to another Stretchy Sundays session. Today we're doing a bit of a shoulder release, so you'll need a chair or a door frame and then a towel or a foam roller for this one. We're going to start up straight away, so grab those things as quickly as you can and we'll get started. So we're going to start with numero uno, where we're grabbing a chair, preferably a door frame, but we're doing a lat stretch, so we're reaching across the front of our body to the opposite side of the chair, and then just sinking back through our hips and gently pressing your shoulder across towards that side. So hips back, back's nice and straight, and then we're pushing our shoulders across towards this shoulder, so my right. Few deep breaths here. We'll hold for about 30 seconds each stretch, roughly. And then release, come back up standing. We're going to swap sides. Go to the other side of the chair. Pushing your hips back and then gently pressing across to the other side of the room. You might feel this one go down into your lower back and your obliques. That's totally cool. Deep breaths, lengthening through that spine, trying to push your hips backwards, pushing your shoulders over. And then we'll release that one. We're going to go both hands on top of this now. What we're trying to do here is sink our chest down towards the ground. Keep your hips nice and wide. I'm just going to hover in that position there. So it's almost like we are extending through our upper back. So you might have a slight arch in your back. Let your body fall down towards the ground, anchoring through your hands. Try and keep that head in a neutral position. 2 more breaths here. And release that one. Lovely. I'm going to turn and face you now. We're going to do a pec stretch. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to turn the chair this way. What we're going to do here is really sink down like so. And all we're going to do is try and keep our body kind of down towards the floor, but we're going to turn our chest away from the chair, like so. If you have a door frame, just do this one in a door frame or a wall. Just doing that type of movement there. So you should feel that stretch through the front of your shoulder and your chest as well. One more breath here, keep that back straight, looking away from your shoulder. And then release that one. I'm going to chuck the chair on the other side. And we'll go again. So, letting yourself come down, looking away and across, anchoring your hand up at the chair or the wall. And then just looking away from that hand. Guys, and then we're going to come back up like so. Next one we are going to do is an upper trap stretch. So we're going to sit on our hands like so, and then from there take one hand out. I'm going to go to or away from my left side first, so using my right hand over the top like so, Anchoring this shoulder down, pulling your head towards this side gently and then slightly forward. You should feel that stretch through this side of the neck. I'm going to slightly alter this one in a second. 2 more breaths here, gently. And then we're going to slightly come further forward. So a bit of 45-degree angle. This will just change the direction of the stretch a little bit. Still releasing through that upper shoulder and neck. One more breath in this position. Nice and relax. And then we're going to swap those hands over. So right hand will go underneath in between my legs now. Left hand comes up tall. Side bending to the side. Just gently pulling across, no need to yank, just nice and gentle across the other side. About 30 seconds or 5 deep breaths here. Nice, and then we come slightly further forward. Lovely, one more deep breath here. And then release. And just to get some mobility through that neck, stay in this position. Go side to side here. And then a few rotations as well. You might hear some clicking and cracking, that's okay. And then we're going to go to all fours. I'm going to do some cat and camels, which are this type of movement here. So knees underneath the shoulders, hands underneath us, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and then from there we're going to drop our chest down towards the ground, up towards the roof and squeezing through our shoulder blades, and then round out through that back, pressing your hands away from the ground. Again. And back. Just keep repeating that process. We're going to try and add in some breath, so we're going to inhale, look up, and exhale, look down. Try and pin your shoulders away from your ears too. Shoulder blades together looking up. Then push them away. We're going to do one more here. Shoulder blades together looking up. And then press them away. Then we're going to come back into that slightly kneeling position and do an across the front of the body stretch. I want you to make sure that your chest is up tall. This hand comes across. Trying to kind of twist our upper body that way, but pull our shoulder. So twist my upper body towards my right, but pull my shoulder over to the left. You should feel that one through the back of the shoulder here. One more breath here. Keep holding that position. Nice, and release. Cross again, other side. Chin over to my left, twisting up through my upper body to my left, but pulling my left shoulder to my right. Try and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Back up straight. Couple more breaths. And then we'll release that down. We're going to grab the trusty towel or foam roller. Make sure it's rolled nice and tight. I've halved my towel and then rolled it so it's a little bit thicker. And then we're going to do an extension over the towel here. So coming up, we're going to lay on our backs but over the towel. So we're going to keep our knees bent. You're going to come down as far as you can in this one. So laying over, you might hear a few clicks and pops again at that upper back. If you can let your head rest on the ground, that's great. If you can't, just hover off, supporting the back of your neck with your hands. If you feel it's necessary as well, you can lengthen out your legs. Just try and make sure your lower back isn't arching too much. So we want to try and keep your lower back relatively close to the ground or nice and neutral position. I'm going to keep my knees bent because I feel like I get more upper back movement through that. I'm going to hold each position in this one for 30 seconds. So I'm starting at about my mid back, in between my shoulder blades ish. Just relaxing over the top of the towel. And then we're going to come up, slightly move back a little bit more, make sure that towel's still in contact with my shoulder blades, and then release over again. Same position, same process, just a little bit lower in that upper back. After 30 seconds, we're going to release, sitting up, go to a bit higher than we started. And same thing, releasing over the top and just holding that position 30 seconds. Connect with your breath here. Making sure that lower back's not too arched. Supporting through the back of your neck if your head's off the ground. Elbows wide. After that one, we're going to come to sitting up, and then we're going to turn this towel or foam roller the other way, like so, and we're going to lean back over that. So it should start at about your mid back, coming up to just underneath your skull, and then what we're going to do from here is just let our shoulders release over the top and lay over the top of it, like so. Holding that position there. Hello. Hey, Mike. Few deep breaths, nice and relaxed over the top of that towel. sit up after that one. And that is today's shoulder release done. So hopefully your shoulders are feeling nice and free. Thanks for joining me.